Hey everybody, this is Matt here on the farm. Honey here, sporting our hoodie. We're gonna get the fire going in the wood stove here in the workshop. But this is the first video we've shot after soaking the camera and drying it out. So let us know if you see some crazy stuff on the lens.
You want some of this cardboard?
Yeah, a couple small pieces. So since my dad's over today, we're gonna finally take down the black walnut tree that's been ready to come down for a good week and a half now. But it's either been really windy or rainy or snowy, or no one else has been around. So we're gonna get that taken care of today. All right, we got the big steel saw flared up and warming up, but we're gonna get it cut now. Chain's just so dull. Alright, well the saw runs just fine. I just never sharpened the blade since last time, so we're going to get out the other saw. Alright, so this is one of the newest additions to the property. It's the Stihl MS 139T. You can see, brand new, fresh fuel. So let's see how well it cuts. Oh, we'll get it. Does have gas, right? Oh. The other one doesn't have a bulb. Alright, so I never had one so advanced with a switch like that before. So I was trying to start it with it off. Alright, let's cut it down. All right, that was good. I just don't like cutting stuff down next to buildings or cars, or sometimes it doesn't go right. So that's not why we bought this saw, to cut down the trees. We mainly got it just for limbing. It's a nice lightweight saw. It's like 7 pounds, not even, maybe with fuel. So it's good for limbing everything. Now that we got that cleaned up, all the sticks and stuff anyway, we're going to take this one down. It's definitely a lot smaller, but it's leaning in the wrong direction. So I'll be on my dad to pull it so it doesn't hit anything, because I can't cut it down wrong. Well, that worked out pretty good. So rinse and repeat by cleaning up and leaving the long stuff. up and over here, we got a bunch of limbs hanging on our power lines coming to the house. Being that we're kind of the only service on this transformer, I have a feeling we might wait a while if our power goes out. So we're gonna trim them up and get all the branches off. Pass me the salt apple and get up. All right, the next project we're working on is putting in our industrial fans here up on the ceiling to get some airflow. Because the only heat source in the workshop so far is the wood burning stove. So every little bit helps. So that's what we're gonna be working on. Oh, look at this. All right, it was a good afternoon here at the workshop. My dad came over and helped me figure out all the wires. I hope you can see it, it's so bright up there. But we installed metal industrial ceiling fans I picked up just to move the air in here. Ceilings are about just shy of 16 feet. So the only heat source is the wood stove. And you know, it's all just up there. So now the building was already wired for it. We just had to find the correct wires at the panel. So we traced them, got them hooked up temporarily just to make sure we were right. But we're moving some of the switches and stuff around to, I don't know, where we want them. So that's another day's project, but all the heavy groundwork is done. So that's really exciting, but let's try something different here, and I'll show you what we're going to be working on tomorrow. Now we're outside of the workshop in the evening here, and right up here where I made that patch, it was all, I had to replace the OSB underneath. It was just all rotten, and put new shingles on. That was last year, but never completed everything on the inside, and I want to show you what's happening. All right, so this is our thermal camera, and you can see when I aim it up, it's all dark and cold, and you can see the trees. And now that's the edge of the barn, and see that all that yellow and right there. That's telling us. So like right down there, that's the door, and there should be heat. You know, it's nice and warm. We've had a fire in there all day. And I move up, and that's cold. So that tells me that there's heat loss going on right there. So underneath there, there's no insulation. Yeah, just because it got all wet and disgusting, so we got rid of it when I made that patch. Now, I have the insulation, and I'm going to put that in tomorrow, but I wanted to show you why, because it's the rest of the barn or the workshop is all insulated. Above the drywalled ceiling, there was blown insulation in there, probably 16 inches, 20 inches, somewhere in there. And these couple bays, they might be messing up my whole ecosystem in there, trying to heat the place. So wanted to show you that we've gone thermal with our here at Sparkle Farm. Just trying to minimize heat loss and trying to improve the workshop here. This is where I'm going to be putting in a lot of time over the winter. Just different projects, working on this and that, and then that's where we also have the wine room. So keep following along. We have a ton of cool gadgets here on the property, and yeah, we'll show them all to you. All right. So I just showed you outside, but right up here is where I'm missing the insulation. And let's see what it looks like on our therm. See that blue? So that means it's all cold. That green right there, that's where there's 2 bays. And then we see that there's 2 empty ones. And then we go and everything is just blue, so it's cold, but the black means it's really cold. All right, I just want to show everybody that. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, long day here at Sparkle Farms.